Hey folks, welcome to Horsemanship 101 again today. And I know this looks like a pretty odd thing to have in the camera when we're talking about horses, but I want to compare the similarities between human diets and good horsemanship. What we have here is we got some homemade bread, and boy, this is really tasty stuff, good stuff. Now over here we've got a box. I'm sure you've probably seen these before. Highly processed food. Try reading the ingredients, you'll find out that you can't even pronounce half of them. Over here we have an entire box full of vitamin supplements. Shipment just came in. Now, neither of those are mine, and this would be my preferred food. And I want to talk a little bit about the similarities between this stuff and horsemanship. Is we get hung up on fancy things that, well, didn't even exist all that long ago. We want to find, quick and easy solutions to things. So we go out and we buy some, pre-prepared snacks of some kind. And yes, it curbs the hunger temporarily, but it doesn't actually solve the problem of nourishing your body. There's very little nutritional value in these things compared to real food, what I would call real food. And then, because we're eating stuff like this, we compensate by supplementing ourselves with, a bunch of vitamins in order to, make up for the things that we're not eating in the first place. Now, these would be, I did a video not long ago on tools, gimmicks, and gadgets, and I said, well, I don't like them. And I seldom use them. And for those that weren't really paying attention, I didn't say I never use them, but I seldom use them because they're not a solution to a problem. In most cases, they're just a band-aid to fix a symptom in a lot of cases. And they would go into the same category as these things. These don't solve the problem. That will temporarily get rid of your hunger, but it doesn't nourish your body. It doesn't solve the problem of your body actually being hungry and needing nutrients. That's an extra expense because you're not eating properly. You need to take the vitamins in order to give your body what it actually needs. Now, if you go back to the basics, homemade bread. I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy. Give me a roast beef or chicken and some mashed potatoes and carrots. I'm pretty happy. I don't need fancy stuff. I don't even like the texture of most packaged, pre-prepared, processed foods. I don't like the taste, the textures, or stuff like that. Yeah, some of them aren't bad. These little things over here are kind of tasty, but I certainly am not going to count on them to nourish my body. Now, that said, as far as nutrition goes for humans, I don't necessarily believe the food guides. I think that everybody is different. And there's another similarity to horsemanship, too, is that just because the book says this is how it should be done, doesn't necessarily mean it's right. Now, going back to the tools and gimmicks and the modern things and processed things and that, people were training horses long before all these modern inventions, lunge whips, training whips, brown pens, and that. Those things are all very recent. And people were training and riding horses for thousands of years prior to that. And they did it in a much simpler method. Now, some people will say that some of the old methods were very harsh. They weren't all. I mean, there certainly was some, and they still to this day are. But there was also some extremely good horsemen that used very simple and gentle methods in the past, and they always have. And you don't need a lot of gimmicks. You don't need a lot of gadgets. You don't need the processed stuff. You don't need all the accessories that are modern. You need the simple stuff like this. This will get your job done. This will nourish my body. It tastes good. I enjoy the texture. This stuff's really wonderful. A friend of mine makes it. It's kind of a multi-grain bread. I don't want to go into too much detail on that because it's not that important. It's a little off subject, but it's really good stuff, and it's good for you. It's not processed. It doesn't have a ton of chemicals in it. I know everything. I've watched them make it. I know exactly what goes into this. It's a very basic food, very simple. It's kind of like eating garden fresh vegetables without pesticides or anything on them, or meats that haven't been raised in an environment where they're full of hormones and steroids and all kinds of chemicals that you really shouldn't be eating and putting in your body. Horsemanship's a lot the same. Stick to the basics. Stick to the simple stuff. Don't make it any more complicated than it has to be. Don't rely on the modern gimmicks and gadgets. Go to something simple. There's always an easier way to do things, and you don't have to make it difficult. You don't have to, provide a short-term solution to a symptom, which would be the parallel here is You buy a gimmick or a tool or something to work with a horse to fix a problem, and it's just like eating those things. Yeah, it gets rid of your hunger for a little while, but it never does really nourish your body properly. And horsemanship's the same way. If you stick to the basics, you fix the problem, provide the proper nutrient to your body, or in the case of horsemanship, the proper basic training, that solves your problem. It doesn't just get rid of a symptom. And this is the difference between the simple and good horsemanship and relying on stuff like that to take care of your problems. It doesn't work in the long run, and it ends up costing you a lot more. You become dependent on it because you're never properly fixing the problem. You're always having to use these supplements to give your body the nutrition it needs. And horsemanship's the same way. If you don't address the problem properly with the right solution, then you end up always having to use those things in order to take care of the symptoms of not having that in the first place. Because if you don't have the nutrients that are in the basic foods, the proper foods, the real foods, you're going to be dependent on the vitamins and mineral supplements to get what you need. Because you're using that right there instead of that in your horsemanship. You're using a gimmick, you're using a gadget, you're using some tool or item that I don't want to get into specifics. Besides, the list is just ridiculously long. I could stand here all day reciting all the different things that they sell in tack shops to use on your horse that you really don't need. Because, quite frankly, a lot of people get hung up on, and I've seen this question many times in the past, even recently, somebody would say, I don't have a round pen, I don't have an arena, I don't have this, I don't have that for facilities or whatever to train my horse. You know what? If you've got a halter and a lead, you can train a horse. You don't have to have all those other things. I mean, some of those things do make it a lot easier. And like I said, with the gimmicks and stuff, I won't say I never ever use them. Things like a training stick or something like that. There is a time and place for it. They can be useful, but I don't depend on them. I don't rely on them, and I don't use them long term. They're a short term thing for certain very specific situations in horses, and we rely on this. We rely on something that's basic, wholesome, and is actually going to address the problem rather than just mask a symptom, because this is what we want. This is our horsemanship. Our horsemanship is whole wheat bread. It's not a processed snack food that has to be supplemented with vitamins, and both of those things are going to cost us a pile of money. Whereas this is actually relatively inexpensive, it's simple, and it works. And that's the similarity between a diet and a human and good horsemanship. Stick to the simple stuff, stick to the basic stuff. You don't need a lot of the fancy stuff. You don't need expensive, fancy facilities to train a horse. You can do it, like I said, if all you've got is a halter and a lead rope, you can train a horse. It's not going to be quite as easy as if you got all the fancy facilities, but if you take your time and patience and use your head, you can do it, because people have been training and riding horses long before any of these modern conveniences existed. And they've been doing it for thousands of years, and they've been doing it well, because a few generations back, people were absolutely dependent on their horses. The horse was the tractor, it was the truck, it was the van, it was the car, it was your personal transportation. The horse was everything, and you had to have one, and it had to be well trained. And how did they accomplish that? Because even things like round pens, they've only been around for about 75 years or more. Their original use was considerably different than how they're being used now. The way they're being used now, I'm thinking, I'm just guessing, I don't have exact numbers, but I'm thinking the way that they are being used now for training purposes probably has only been around for the last 50 years at best. So what did they do before that? They had whole wheat bread. They did it simple. They didn't get fancy. They didn't, dress it up. They didn't garnish it. They didn't have all that stuff. They used good horsemanship and common sense and simplicity to accomplish what needed to be done. And that's how it got done, folks. So there you go. You can do this. It's going to cost you money. You're always going to be buying this stuff. You're always going to have to use it. Or you can stick to the basics that are going to take care of your problem, and you're going to have a happy horse and a good relationship with your horse. And people are going to look at you and go, how did you do that? Because you did it the right way. Simple as that. Have a good day, folks. Go play with your pony.